Hey everybody, Zach Primrose here from Primrose Productions Music. I have another video for you today. Today we're going to be talking about how to choose which speaker in your speaker cabinet to mic up. Now, it's a really straightforward concept. Basically, you just need to get one take with the same microphone and the same settings on each speaker and see which one sounds better to you. And the way to do this is to make sure that it's the exact same performance, which is when you'll use a reamped DI guitar track to figure this out. And we talked about DI boxes and reamp boxes in the past. Today we're going to show you a really important use for them, even if you like your guitar tone. But this is just to know your equipment better and decide which speaker you're going to use. So let's jump right into it. So if you watched our reamp video, the setup's really simple. We have a DI track pre-recorded, and that's being sent out of the interface into the reamp box and into the amp, so that we can have the exact same performance when we test each speaker. Same amp tone. We've already set the amp tone ahead of time, so we're just sticking with that. And all we're going to change is which speaker the microphone is on. So if you look at that picture there, you'll see I have it set up so the microphone is just dead center on the dust cap for this speaker. And yeah, let's hear what this one sounds like. Speaker number 1. Alright, so now we're going to go back and I'm going to move that mic to the second speaker, and then we'll see what that sounds like. Alright, so now as you can see in that picture, we have it set up the exact same way. It's centered perfectly on the dust cap. It's just a different speaker. So let's hear what speaker 2 sounds like. Alright, so now we're going to do the same thing for speaker 3. So speaker 3, same deal, mic center on the dust cap. Let's hear what that sounds like. And last but not least, speaker 4. So now I'm just going to flip through all the speakers real quick so you can see the difference between each one. Starting with speaker 1. So as you can see, they all sound very different. Let's listen through one more time, this time starting with speaker 4. So yeah, none of them really sound bad. They're all unique, which is the point that I'm trying to get across here. Depending on what you're doing, a different speaker might work differently at a different time. You never know. If you don't know what speaker is going to sound like what, then you won't know which one to use for whatever you're doing. So I'd recommend testing this out, test each individual speaker, but with a bunch of different genres. See what you like, and with different mics too, see what mic works better on what speaker, what genre generally a speaker will emphasize if you want like high gain on a certain speaker or low gain on a different one or whatever. And it's a really easy way to get a wider variety of tones with just the single cabinet you have. And yeah, so test it out, try them different. I personally, on this cabinet, I like speaker 1 and speaker 4 the best. Speaker 1 because it's got a little bit of a top end thing going on. Listen. And then speaker 4 is a little more thick in the mids. So then when you put the two together, you get something that's actually sounds really good. So yeah, that's how you test your different speakers. So I hope you guys found that video helpful. It's a really easy way to find out which speaker in your guitar cabinet sounds the best to you. So I encourage you all to try this out if you have a DI and a reamp box, which hopefully you should if you're trying to do audio. And yeah, test it out on your own. Find out which is your favorite speaker and let me know in the comments which one it is, what mic you use, things like that. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, if you like the video, if you could just hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell so you can be notified when we put out new videos, that would be awesome. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.